No worries.
I'll be downloading it.
So first of all, I suppose we start with hello.
I don't know whether to put the camera towards me now. Then if we're going to be anyway.
If you want to
I
do
might
your
do
old
it.
thing, you may as well. Like just obviously you have the option then to if you just cut the audio or keep the visual. Yeah, perfect. Bam. Like you meant to do that.
Yeah, it was like I did that on purpose, man.
Wow.
But that's the more
Don't
important if you
touch
watch it. And then
my
we are. Yeah, we would.
clocks. You can take my life.
I do like that song, you know.
That song's fucking catchy as shit.
I cannot remember who did it or anything about it other than the fact that I like it.
Just literally, type it into either
We can't right now. That
Spotify
would be
or
copyright.
YouTube. Oh, not right now, but yeah, if you want to hear a funny song, Don't Touch My Clogs.
Don't
I think it's
touch my
CSG is the
hand,
band.
don't touch my
But don't quote me on that.
clogs.
Just type in Don't Touch My Clogs, man. It's a fucking banger.
Yeah, I don't know the word. Touch my clogs. I know that part.
You can take my life. You can force feed glass.
I know you were just saying before we started about how much you love the Germans. So.
Oh, Starmer. Oh, fuck you, Starmer.
Oh yeah, that's always. Yeah,
But
yeah.
obviously,
There's stuff in the
I was
thing.
just,
Yeah,
I was just
on
off
the
the
way.
back of congratulating President Trump.
Oh
on his
yeah, yeah. Of
triumphant
course.
return.
That's exactly what this will obviously be entitled. This would
Oh,
be
yeah.
something about Trump.
I knew he was going to get it. 'Cause
You knew.
every time I saw that Harris last, I was like, you do not know what you are talking about.
She was like,
I think that one of the biggest things that lost it for, I reckon, was the fact that she said, we don't have troops anywhere, active troops. And it's like, there was like one video that the fucking like US Marines like, then what the fuck are we? It's like, well, there you go. You've just lost the
Nah,
respect
man,
of the troops right
d-
there.
how long ago was that? Because it's more about it's recency stuff that
Oh,
always
yeah.
gets people, like.
But did you see all the other votes for the other candidates?
No, I've only seen.
Zeros. It was literally just the two main parties, man. No one
It's always how it goes
wasted
there.
their vote.
It's always how it goes there, though, isn't it?
Well, it's either left or right or
Yeah, this two-party system over there. Like, I didn't even know there was really all was in there. Like, that's why I remember RFK talking about how realistically you can't actually get into the White House as an independent.
no. It's like the Rent is Too Damn High party from like 10, 15 years ago, whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
I liked their ideal.
Can you imagine what they'd be
be-
like now?
They need them now.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, like rent in America is ridiculous. So
It's not very good here either.
no,
Man.
it's getting worse here as well.
Yeah.
It's like especially energy companies are asking for more. And
Mortgages and interest, well, that shit's gone up, hasn't it?
well,
Like,
think of it this way: my mortgage has gone up again, so I'm paying about £600 in UK pound.
you got a good paying job as well, but
Oh, mate,
even
I've had a
yours
good paying
struggling
job.
this time.
The
It's
fact
like
that
paycheck to paycheck.
Just to get a bit of extra money for Christmas, I had to do a job for the missus' old man. I did his garden just to get some money for Crimbo.
Yeah, fair play though.
Oh, don't get me wrong. The worst part about it is he probably would have given it us, but I was like, well, we've
Yeah,
got to
but-
do something back.
I know what you're like.
So when she said, oh, he wants his garden done, I was like, well, fuck it, yeah, just do it.
there you go.
You know,
Should
'cause
have said I would have come
he's
and helped.
he's
I
done
would've
so
helped.
much for us, so it's like, the least I can do is give back to him. But
You know-
it's still 100 quid's 100 quid.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what I realised? And I still haven't come down and met Heath. I can't believe that. I need to rectify that.
Yeah, I met my fatty man.
No, I have not.
Little fatty man.
I've been like hiding away at home for like a while, but
Oh.
now I've been jumping back into the world more. I'm like, oh, I haven't done that.
Well, the wee man's obviously he had a rocky start to begin with in life. He's
What?
he had his stomach issues, didn't he?
Oh, I
When
thought
he
you
first born.
meant.
Oh no, he's fucking.
Thought you meant Harvey.
Oh, Harvey's doing fine. My new
Yeah.
little fatty man, he's thriving now. He's like 18 pounds.
Yeah,
I
that's
said
the
18
way the
stone.
funny
Like,
man.
Jesus, he's heavy.
The moose was it?
Yeah, the wee man moose. So,
Yeah.
he's not actually called moose, but he the amount of times he headbutts me, he's like a fucking gangly moose. But I call him my little fatty man because it makes him laugh.
That's cool.
Like, oh, fatty man, and just big fat grin hits his face, and it just fills me with joy. So I don't feel
there
joy
you
for
go.
much anymore, and that's probably one thing that does it.
It's surprising, isn't it? Because I know you never would have thought it before you had Harvey.
No, I mean, I've never been much of a person who enjoys being
I
around.
should say those names.
people's
I'll
kids.
bleep them out at the beginning if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. No one's going to find them,
I don't know.
and if they do, watch what happens.
I mean, maybe
Fucking
realistically,
hands
you
up.
want them to be found if it's like a Maddie McCann.
You know what? Actually, one thing that's really cool you can get these days if you're going around a theme park. Just an idea.
GPS tracker or something.
Well, that would be ideal. But what we've got is these green wristbands.
Shut up.
We've got these green,
Sorry.
got these green wristbands that have his name and our telephone number on them. So obviously, if he gets lost, just to show looking at them.
Yeah, that's
on the
cool.
Park security that, and we'll find him.
As long as it's not, okay, so he's not been lost. He's been, like
Taken.
he's been taken. I will find you,
Oh, Liam Neeson, some
and I will
motherfucker.
stab you in the butt.
Oh no. And have you ever heard?
Stabbing in the butt, man. That's a pretty
No,
intense.
have you ever seen that torture where they stick a vacuum pipe up someone's butt and then you insert barbed wire into the pipe and then you remove the pipe? With the barbed wire. Well, that's what I do
Damn.
to someone.
Damn, that's.
Someone takes my kid
Ooh.
and I catch him.
Oh my god, that would be.
Well, yeah, the police will find pulp. That's what they'll find.
You know what? As well, there
I'll
is
keep
history of people like when somebody's like done something to their daughter or whatever. One I'm thinking in particular was something like that. I can't remember if he killed her and raped her, or if he just did the rapping. I'm trying to be YouTube friendly, but I'm not.
The RIPE.
Actually, it doesn't even matter. We're not doing that. Fuck, what was I saying then?
Yeah, so some dude obviously had his way with some
Yeah,
dude's
yeah,
daughter.
yeah. I think it was either he killed her as well, or he didn't kill her. I can't remember, but he got off with it, or he got like a really light sentence. It was either that. And as he was being taken away after the court case, like being taken somewhere by police, so he must have got some amount of things. He walked past a it was
That dude at a telephone by any chance?
caught on live
I
TV.
know exactly
Walks
what you're
past
talking
him,
about.
and he turns around from the telephone and shoots him
He
point
did
blank.
murder the dude's daughter. So he
Yeah.
blew his fucking brains
Yeah.
out live on television.
And he didn't get done for it.
No, do you know what, man? I
Fair
don't
play,
understand why. Like, France used to have in France many years ago. You used to be able to kill like your wife and her affair partner if you caught them. It was a crime of passion. Obviously, you can't do it now, but I think that's a crime of passion.
I mean, it is definitely a crime of passion, but I don't think that
some-
stops it being illegal.
I don't care, man. Some arsehole takes someone your fucking kid's life. We're talking a younger.
Yeah, that's different than the other one, yeah.
Wow. The other ones, just it makes sense. Crime of passion, but if some woman takes your kid's life, I think you should have the right to fucking murder him.
I mean, apparently a lot of judges agree with you.
It's just sadly they can't override the law, and obviously that's why we think.
That's exactly what a judge can do. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, if I was a judge, I'd be like, you know what, man, we're bringing it
Oh,
back.
you mean like the jurors?
Yeah, so I think we can't just we want the death penalty. I think we should bring it back. We should bring back the hangman's
Yeah,
noose.
they have death penalty in America still.
Yeah, only in certain states though.
Yeah, but that's kind of what
So
this whole thing about Trump, like the one thing that everybody thought we were going to stop and get him in, the whole abortion thing.
is he bringing it back?
He's doing he stopped the Roe v. Wade thing.
Oh, he
So-
actually stopped. So is it choice now? Is it literally?
No,
still-
he was the one that made it not just all over abortions are okay. He took that away, and he wants to give it back to the states. Everybody's saying wants to allow stop abortion, but he's actually just giving it to the states, so each state can decide in the same way.
So
which is
at
kind of
the
saying
same
how
time it's off of his plate, but it's state by state. I think
Yeah,
I've always been pro-choice.
same.
I'm not a God-fearing man, so I don't care. And if anything, if you are a God-fearing person, children who dies go to purgatory anyway. It's fine.
But there's the problem though, there's other sides to it as well, because
Well, that's the
with
thing.
the stuff that's there at the moment, there's been situations where some states, you can get abortions right up to when they're born.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Technically, one was like born and just left to die.
Oh, no. I don't. No.
Exactly, it's different. That's
I
completely different.
like the way we have it. Like it's to a certain point. Like
Yeah.
I think it's like something like 12 weeks or something like that, and then that's it. Sorry.
No, I
too
think
late.
it's longer than that.
Was it 30? It's not 32.
No. I'm
Like
thinking it can
full
be like it's like half. Oh, it might be halfway. Let's have a look. Actually, I'll have a look.
Yeah, we have to see what the latest term is in England, but I think we do it right because I've always been pro-choice because at the end of the day, there's no law that kind of stipulates the ruling of over a man's body, is there? It's just like it's like what right
there
do you
was.
have over a woman's
It
body?
was COVID.
But-
COVID jab, really.
Oh yeah, to be
Yeah,
fair, at
certain
one
people
point
lost
it was
jobs
forced,
because
it was forced to be your
Yeah.
passport, wasn't it?
and
Which I thought was fucked up.
people were forced to take it, otherwise they were fired from whatever job they were in. They had to prove they'd taken it.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I know a few people that lost jobs. Like I don't know, not necessarily because of that. But
Because we also were allowed to work from home, we never had that kind of that threat.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you were very lucky in that sense.
But nah, because obviously I remember that's the only reason I actually got my 2 jabs is because originally they were talking about it being some kind of like you had to get like your 2 jab passport.
Yeah, they were on about it, but people bitched.
And
So
that's the only reason I got it done. And then afterwards, they're like, oh, we scrapped it. Like, oh, great.
I'm guessing people are bitching again now about this the smoking ban and stuff though, because
I
they've
think it's silly the fact that the UK is willing to give up such a tax revenue.
well, they're not. They're not doing that. There's not giving up smoking, but
They're still exporting it. They're still the tobacco companies.
that's
in
what I
England
think
will
it
still
would be.
export.
that would be what
So that's
why
why
they
they're
would do
making the
it.
money.
Same
but-
with bud. That's why bud isn't legal here because they make so much exporting it.
Well, yeah, and the fact that the hemp industry, I think it's that industry doesn't want it because it's a cheaper resource and it'll fuck up what
Yeah,
the
there's
current
that
founder.
side of it, the whole timber side. Now they were the
Yeah,
ones that
that's
did
got
like a
the-
smear cane in the day about it as well.
I think we should just legalize it at this
Oh, you
point.
can have a cigarette, by the way,
So
if
if you're gonna stop flipping smoking, then I think we should be allowed to create businesses where you can smoke, like a
just think-
smoker's lounge.
Do you know there's actually a legal, well, not just one, there's legal cannabis lounges in England?
Yeah, but from what I've heard is you
Medical.
have to have a medical
Yeah, yeah.
certificate for it, and it's nigh impossible to fucking get that.
It's very hard.
Yeah, you have
I
to
would be a
literally-
right candidate for it, and considering, I think I told you actually.
like glaucoma or something.
Huh?
That's a point, actually. Have you ever been tested for glaucoma?
I've been tested for diabetes and all those kind of things.
You should try and get tested for glaucoma because you have
Well-
headaches, and obviously glaucoma is pressure around the eyes.
I've oh yeah, I can have a look. I don't really know what that
Yeah.
would be though.
It-
Well, what's the symptoms? Let's have a look at the symptoms for it.
Well, it causes it causes migraines.
Yeah, but mine is a bit different. No, I found something else that I think it might be. I'll show you after.
Go on, have a look at the symptoms of glaucoma.
You know what? Actually, I will put the screen up. Actually, that's what I'll do.
It's let the audience play along. Sing along, children.
Sing along, motherfuckers.
Oh.
Come drop with me. What? Come drop with me. What?
Yeah, by the way, if I do end up kind of like nodding off a bit, because obviously I've been up since like 5 o'clock,
Oh damn.
smack me in the arm. Don't smack me around the face because I will punch you.
Oh yeah, I don't like smacking people in the. But I hate people smacking me in the face.
Yeah, literally. Like that's
It's one of mine.
That's
too.
one thing is like I hate about women like get aggressive towards men and they slap them in the face and then
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dude
yeah.
hits her. And it's like, well, you slapped him, man.
Mhm.
It's your own fault, dickhead.
I mean, I still.
I don't believe in
look at
hitting
that,
women, but when they slap the face, it's like you just asked for it.
But at the same time, though, you can't do it. I don't think it's the same hitting them in the face back though, because remember that boxer that quit straight away after that
Oh yeah, that
woman,
man.
which has now been officially
Man.
confirmed as a man.
She was a he.
He's been officially confirmed to be a man now. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
I
knew that.
saw it, man. I was
Yeah.
like vindications like
Yeah,
that.
still.
Fucking
Surely they've got to
knobhead.
take the medals off her.
They have to. They have to
Him.
strip the medal.
I call her her. I don't care about calling her if she wants to be that. But
Yeah, but for their own. No, no, I can't. I'm not getting into this again because we always talk about like. How,
oh, what? Somebody that I know. When I was at the bush, somebody that I know that I had like chats with a few years back about he just liked at that point dressing up like a woman. He had a girlfriend and stuff though.
That's his fancy. That's his
But-
fancy.
I saw him. I saw her at the bush the
Did
other
they
day.
transition.
She's actually started transitioning now,
They talking about.
and she at the same time had ball cancer. She's had so many things go through the
Oh.
last like year, and I
Jesus.
guess she's actually started transitioning now. It was
So-
interesting now because she's very open. She's going to come on the podcast.
That's the thing. I don't hate people.
No,
like
it's
that.
cool for the first person I know before they transitioned. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
nice. I can actually have a conversation
Ask,
properly with her about
ask your
this.
questions, man. Because
Yeah. Oh, I know she's fine. with it all.
What I don't like about this whole thing is the fact that
It's the stuff attached to it. Is the
it's
issue
every.
most of the time.
It's obviously it's the same thing like how veganism is. Like you get the extremists on the internet just poison it for everybody.
Yeah.
The ones who just fucking just can't shut their fucking mouth hole. But then what I also don't like is this whole being like like what do you call it, a noun or an adjective being called a cis male? It's like, well,
As
you
a
want me,
noun?
you want
Well-
me, you want me to respect your.
Actually, no, that's a
it's more of an adjective.
adnoun.
I thought.
Why is that? You know, here you got like an adverb or an
Um,
adjective verb.
I would have thought it would have been an adjective pronoun. Like I don't know.
I suppose it's just an adjective, actually.
But I suppose we just got
Yeah.
to define it. If you define it on Google after this, or I suppose we'll get given.
To be honest, I forgot the original point now. Trying to figure out that.
What my point was, obviously, I'm not hating on people, but
Oh,
I feel like you want me to respect what your rules and regulations, but then you apply to something that I did not ask for.
but a lot of the time, though,
But
it's
then
people.
you expect me to be fine with that.
She was finding me having a conversation with her about like how I understand why people are wary about like her using a woman's bathroom or at a swimming bath or something. You know,
Yeah,
because she hasn't had the surgery yet. for
Oh, so
example.
she's
I don't
still-
think so.
Well,
Because she had,
they still have the
yeah,
the
she had
dingle
the
bearers.
she only got one nut now because of the test.
Oh,
Yeah,
poor bugger.
apparently
the
she
thing,
went
I-
through it, man,
I-
over the last couple of years.
I don't hate the people. I
It's the
hate
stuff
the
that comes with
fucking
it.
the
It's-
internet culture,
It's
the
internet
culture
culture,
around it.
the white knight people to get offended on their
Yes.
behalf. Like talking to her, it's exactly what I expected. Somebody that understood exactly like the arguments on the other side, and she was like,
They were the
but she
real
made a really
people
good point though
behind
as well.
it.
You know,
Mm.
she made a really good point about how, which made me, or either she said something that made me think about it actually.
Mm.
Like when you would go as a guy, like in the change rooms in the past, like swimming or something,
Yeah,
you'd go like into the male change rooms if you.
dudes nude everywhere.
No, but then there'd also be the odd guy like bringing his like daughter in or something to get
Yeah,
changed.
but
like,
then
young
they'd usually
daughter.
use like the kind of privatey bits.
Yeah, which that's what kind of what we were saying. Like,
Yeah, it's
you
like
know,
it's
there
like,
is
it's
still
like the
that
mothers
idea
bringing
of
the
walking
boys, like
through.
bringing the sons into the women's side. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's like it's not frowned upon. Cause
But it's
obviously-
also more you're protecting them from being seen by everybody else rather than them seeing the other people. Do you know what I mean? As well,
yeah, but at the same time, it's like
I understand the debates between it all. And we were
Yeah,
talking about
it's-
like bathroom to use and stuff. You know,
that's the thing.
it was nice
it's the
having an honest
bathroom-
conversation with
I
someone
suppose
about it.
bathroom politics ultimately, isn't it?
That's it's all about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
But I can understand obviously why yeah. I wouldn't want if I had a daughter. I wouldn't want some fucking because it's the ones. I'm sorry, it's the crazy the crazy knobheads online who ruin it for them. Because it's like that one video like that aggressive guy who uses women's bathroom says just try and stop me. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's not the way to
it's
do
like
it.
I'd rip the door off and beat him to death
Yeah.
with it.
It seems like just trying to stop me. It's like, well, you're telling women just
Oh,
trying to
you're
stop
just-
you. Yeah, that's the
You're
point, man.
literally
You're
being the
stronger.
problem. You are literally being the creep, and you
People don't have that much of an issue of it in the other way around if it's a woman transitioning to a guy because for the actual biological reasons.
Welcome to the suffrage.
you
Welcome to the bottom of the deck.
know what, man? I generally find women going to men, you can't tell as much. Men going to women, you can.
Yeah.
That's the other thing though, for her. I'm not going to say her name because I don't know how much. Actually, she's talking about it on stage. So this is all. She's
I'd
fully
say
open about it.
Just leave
No,
it.
she's a comic. She talks about it on stage, so it's
Yeah.
fine. Chloe Reynolds, I was talking about. used
Much
to be
respect to her.
Josh Reynolds. She was talking about it on stage. So that's why
Well,
like I was aware of it.
Should you really mention that dead name? Isn't it usually?
She's fine with it. That's what she used to be known as before, and she was a comedian
Yeah.
doing the stuff. So
I suppose if you
you have to give up all of the past like stuff you built up if you like could never say that name or acknowledge it again. You know what I mean?
To be fair, I remember I used to watch a YouTuber. I think it was Ms. Bubbles or something like that, and they used to do stupid videos. And then one day it was a dude, and then the next I see this chick, I'm like, what? And then I remember looking online, and I was like, oh, they transitioned.
She wasn't Mr. Beast.
No, it was Ms. Bubbles or something. Like
You got some people though that like you look at and you're like, I just don't believe you're doing it for the right reasons though. Well, there's plenty of guaranteed people.
There's the genuine people who they are not who they want to be, and they're changing for it. Oh, more power to them. Just when you change all the rules and then you keep adding rules and you keep creating these new types of
it's
genders
the PC
sexual
politics, and that's the thing.
I think there was a new one that was recently, abrosexual or something like that. I can't remember. Agrosexual. I can't remember what it was.
That's
called.
a different thing anyway. Though.
But
That's
it was literally
one about sexual orientation now, I think. Which I do. There is a
that's
difference.
one
I get
thing
it.
I find that they shouldn't be grouped together.
Exactly. Yeah,
It
with
seems- it seems-
LGB.
Yeah, it feels like it just groups it together. 'cause
should be
it's
LGBTQ.
outside of what's typical norm.
Yeah.
Air quote.
It is completely different. It's a completely separate thing.
Yeah, I suppose it's linked to sexuality in a sense, but it's just like it's a bit of a leap.
So I'm having a quick look at glaucoma.
Oh, glaucoma, yes.
A chronic eye disease that can cause vision loss and blindness. It doesn't look like it, to be honest. Open, no symptoms of that. Include severe eye pain, headache, nausea, vomiting, blurred vision, and red eyes. I don't get really a lot of that.
Headaches and
I get the headaches and stuff, but I don't get a lot of
Cloudy
nausea
eyes
or
and
vomiting. I don't get really.
I just wonder because I'm just thinking like they always. You ever had that balloon test when you go to your opticians?
I've had my
Look
eyes
at the
tested a lot.
Oh,
That's the one thing I have maintained
I
over the
hate
years.
I hate that balloon test. I'm a little
Which one is that? The one where they blow the area?
bloody.
Oh, yeah, I've done that before.
I fucking hate that test, man.
I gotta go
every
back
time
for
I
my
do it,
test.
and every time I do it, I jump because I can't help myself. Like I can poke myself in the eye and put a contact lens in, but so
I'm trying to remember this name now of this headaches that I learned about. Is it on here?
Headache, baby.
Oh, was it? Oh,
But yeah,
daily persistent
daily
headache.
persistent headaches
There
symptoms.
was something else that I missed of it. Daily persistent.
DP.
New daily persistent headache. That was the other name.
New
Or chronic daily headache. A very
Oh.
chronic headache disorder suddenly becomes constant within 3 days. That's
Ew.
not exactly how I read it there, to be honest. New daily persistent headache. This might be the one.
This sounds awful.
This is kind of sounds like what I got though. Is a type of persisting headache that starts suddenly and happens on a daily basis with migraine like tension like features. That's not exactly the one. I want to find the thing I read.
But you're a connoisseur of sorts. Would you say that your quote unquote herbal remedy assists in
Oh, yeah, of course.
alleviating symptoms? Because obviously,
Definitely.
for me, it's obviously migraine relief or nothing. That's my die hard. That's my cure.
The
But-
only thing I found that like kind of gives me a good balance at the moment is the gabapentin mixed with some of these fizz tablets every day. I try and just get as much shit into me as I can.
Keep your salts and sugars and everything.
Yeah,
level.
all of that stuff. But
Maybe
even
not-
then, like today, for example, I've
Are
had
you
a headache this
diabetic?
morning. No, I've been checked for that.
I should check it now.
I think I forgot to say I've got a MRI scan
Oh,
booked
fucking hell.
in for the 6th of
Oh.
December.
Well, I hope for your sake, my dude, it's nothing to do with your noggin.
Well, no, it's something to do.
Well,
with
it is something to
something.
do with your noggin.
That's to check whether it's. I forget which round, whether it's primary or secondary, but let's just say primary is. I forget which round it is. Let's just say primary is the one where it's like something physical causing it. Maybe like as I said when I got beaten up at a Maypole, and it was
Oh,
like
yeah,
not
yeah.
that long after it, like a year or so when they started. So it could be something with a broken nose or something somewhere like that.
Well, you've got some kind of fucking ticking time of aneurysm in there somewhere.
Well, there could be any like kind of things. That wouldn't really make sense though, because it's been
Nah,
such a long
You would
time.
have died by now.
It's been such a long time. Like
Let's face
These-
it.
for the last like
Maybe you got like a swelling brain or something. You need to
Yeah.
tanning.
maybe like for the last like couple of years, I've had like the constant headache more. But I've talked about that a lot. Like remember me talking about just having a constant headache. That
Oh yeah, I remember you used to like literally like 3 out of 5 days in a week. You'd have a headache really so bad that you couldn't be able to do anything.
well, no,
sometimes.
but I mean like I got better at managing the migraine side of it. I'm a lot better at stopping it from getting to that level now. But I still have the constant headache,
Ugh.
which now I've had stuff, but it's not really getting rid of it. But it's at a level that I can chill with it.
Okay.
Some days it's worse, which is exactly what happens with this. They don't know. Look, the headache can last years or never goes away. Treatment options
Huh.
available, but aren't always successful.
Oh no.
Oh, here you go. Find me in that.
Not being funny, but if I had to deal with like a migraine type headache every single day, I'd be jumping off a fucking
No,
car
the
park.
idea is it's a moderate pain all the time.
Moderate pain all the time, so it's like a dull ache.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
that's
that's
exactly
even
that's exactly what it
worse.
is. Like this is what I have all the time, which is why I'm always trying to take stuff to help with
I
it.
wouldn't be able to feel happiness like that.
It's hard.
Mm,
No, it's not quite that. Like because
respect.
I've got good at like taking stuff to.
Well, you
help
manage
with
it by
it.
taking supplements and.
I've learned the stuff I need to do. And
Right.
for example, the last
I'm
couple of
gonna
days.
stick it.
I dare say you could.
Thank you, babe. But
Forgotten to take very many of these, so I
oh,
think
you reckon like your levels are fucked up and that's it.
yeah, like yeah. I mean, it's just like constant things that I have to try and do, to stop or just mask it. I don't know what it is, whether it's I'm just masking it or something. But the funny thing with this as well, though, is this is one of the few things that they say they do actually treat with where's it gone? Oh, I can't remember, it's somewhere. But it's treated with gabapentin, so it even fits with the fact that I found that for some reason helps me. And the other thing that I've been given by the doctor is also like a nerve kind of thing, which does help, but it just sends me to fucking sleep.
Oh yeah, to be fair,
It's a constant one.
that's one thing I don't like about some painkillers is the drowsy, because obviously
Yeah, this is
Me
one I'm supposed
being
to take every day
a
though.
fucking
So
fat old man, and I find it hard to stay awake half the time.
the funny thing is, I generally find it harder to sleep when I've had more of them.
Do you know what's actually really funny? I found out
Tell me,
Recent-
I know you see them one.
I've got water, my friend, but thank you. But what I found out recently actually is that if I used to nap during my lunch break when I work from home,
Okay, yeah.
it's actually like I've stopped trying to do that now. And actually, I feel better because obviously I
Really?
usually run on 4 or 5 hours sleep.
Hmm.
And recently I've decided to cut out my nap because eventually I want to start working out again and try and stop being the fat man and be more of a lesser fat man.
I mean, we are kind of designed to sleep in, staggered sleeping rather than
Well, that's the
one
thing.
long thing.
I
But
end up just fucking finish my day because obviously I've had such a short amount of sleep that I just pass out.
yeah.
And I pass out for fucking 2 to 3 hours.
Well, you're on about like 6 o'clock or something.
Yeah, sometimes I
Yeah.
pass out like 8 o'clock, wake up at fucking back at 10,
Yeah.
and then I'm up again. I was like, for fuck's sake.
Well, that's actually okay though, because that's what I'm saying. Staggered sleep is actually how evolutionary we have. We only stopped doing that when electricity was invented.
Makes sense. No, I don't have to worry about the predators anymore.
No. I mean, when electricity invented, we weren't fucking hunter gatherers, you nipple. Oh, we're hunter gatherers. We're living in caves. Oh, they invented electricity. Now we're suddenly in a house with light bulbs. That was awesome.
The transition was phenomenal.
God, you can't stop talking about transitions, can you?
No, I'm obsessed.
Right, what was the
Because
saying?
I want to be pretty too.
What was the saying before that? Then it's gone out of my head again.
No, it's,
This is the thing I get like dazed with it as well.
I'm just kind of giddy at the moment for my lack of my sleep. Because obviously I've been up 12 hours.
Oh yeah,
already.
staggering sleep. Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Staggered sleep.
Yeah, because like they always used to do like medieval times and that. Sorry. The only reason when they invented electricity and light bulbs was stopped is because the day back then you could only work when it was light.
Makes sense, yeah.
Shorter days than that.
Next time.
Yeah, they could make them work longer. That was it. So
Next time I come out, I'll bring incense.
you trying to say yourself?
No, I just think it'd be funky.
Oh, okay.
A nice bit of lavender in the air, just like sensual.
The pain is usually moderate to severe. People with NDPH use a moderate pain or worse because the pain is also constant. This has potential to severely disrupt a person's life and activities. Pain on both sides of your head feels like pressure or tightening around your head.
Oh,
The pain
that's
doesn't get
you
worse
to
depending on
say.
what you're doing. As I've said before,
like
lights don't really make a big difference. This
But-
one does, but
So my missus says obviously like the best
one
way-
side of your head, that's always the right a lot of the time. Phone pulsing, photophobia. What are you saying, sorry?
My missus always says the best way for her to get rid of a headache is by having an orgasm.
That's bull. That's the worst way for a guy.
That's what I'm saying. I said,
Yeah.
love, that does not work for me because
That is generally
one
terrible for a guy.
rising to the occasion with a headache is
The blood
tough.
straight up. Yeah, because the blood's already like
pump. Yeah, I got all the
I'm
blood.
guessing everything's tightening actually. I think is what it is.
But then obviously
Almost
trying
done.
to bang whilst you have a headache.
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot of time you forget while you're doing it though, but as soon as you finish, then it comes on twice as bad.
yes,
That's all I found.
I forced my way through it before, and
Yeah, because you want to. We're guys still. Well, I don't know about you, but most people want to. The guys.
but yeah, fucking, it just destroys me. Oh dear.
Shut the feck up, fireworks! It is not firework night. That was yesterday.
Well, Diwali's over, isn't it?
I think so. I was confused by that, but when Diwali actually, is on till. Let's have a look.
My clock's about to shut the window down.
Now we'll see how bad it gets. Diwali 2024 date. Are we late? Are we? No, it's only a 1 day thing. I thought it was like
It's
a
5
week.
days?
Yeah, I thought 5 days. But that's just 1 day, look.
Maybe it's the actual day of Diwali.
Right,
It's,
so October 31st, February, and the movie lands on Rama's return to Adohoya. Which date is Diwali? We celebrate on 31st October or 1st of November. Students in India should know that the government of India launched the PM internship scheme 2024. Okay, great.
Ooh,
Good for them.
the fireworks shop in town's open again now.
Hmm.
I looked this up. I saw like a rocket like as big as this sofa.
Oh man, that's all Trump's going to be seeing. That's
What?
all he wants to see.
Do you reckon? Because obviously he's been targeted twice now before his presidency. Do you reckon they're still going to try during his presidency?
Oh, I mean, people might still try. I don't know how much I think it's like an organised attempt from like.
I don't think so because that's obviously how shit they've been. They're just literally just. The worst part about it is you think you'd train a bit if you're going to fucking have a go at doing something that crazy.
What?
Actually, like perfect your shot.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, heaven forbid it happens because I want to see what that crazy bastard does this time.
Man, as you know, for me, it's more about the geopolitical stuff. And I generally think he was. If it
a
was
good
Kamala, they
deterrent.
would have walked all over her.
Yeah, he is.
Putin. Imagine her trying to, like.
That's it,
actually-
he improved relationships with South Korea, which is something, but obviously
North.
that's gone to piss now.
North Korea.
North Korea, that was it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've heard though that North Korea truth thing isn't actually true. Does whether it is true or not? Does about the troops that they gave them?
Gives a fuck, man. What, they're going to send some poor fucking starving people to their deaths. But isn't he like- isn't he
Apparently, the
talking about-
military
Isn't
looks
he
after
also
as
talking
well.
about like taking away support from Ukraine?
So I've heard this.
So I thought him and Putin were tight.
Well, yeah, he seems to think he's going to stop it straight away.
Well,
I don't
to be
think it's
fair,
terrible. Total.
considering how much of a gobshot he is.
He will actually
He
talk
would
to
be
him,
that
honestly.
person. He probably because obviously obviously things are escalating in the Middle East at the moment. Fucking Israel like going, yep, we're gonna fucking nuke some shit.
How long ago are you talking?
I think it was a day or so ago. There was a nuke threat in from Israel.
I hadn't seen that.
I could have sworn I saw something saying that there was there was a dressee by the head honcho, and he was talking about like actually fucking fucking dropping a fucking bomb on someone.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like I think Trump would probably be the one to turn and go, no, you won't.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Israel's planned to nuke it. Is this?
That's in June.
Yeah.
That's from June, mate. They ignored that. I saw something on MSN's fucking website. Oh no, well, my homepage is MSN at work, so I read.
You'd imagine it would have popped up. I mean, let's just go on to Google News. I don't know where that is actually. On here. Because if it's on there, but we all know what the news will be covered by.
Oh yeah, fucking.
Oh,
Trump's
Trumpy.
Victory, which everyone saw coming.
I mean, I'm glad.
Well, to be fair, he didn't win. To be fair, I didn't like the opponent. If I'm honest, I don't. I mean, it's like
No.
she's like our Starmer.
It's nothing to do with being a woman either. She just seems crap.
Yep, they still haven't had a female president yet, have they?
No. And I was saying this. Imagine if she was going to be the first one. That was a wonderful females around the world. That is.
Yeah.
The first female president was
Could have been worse.
Kamala.
She could have been a Thatcher.
I thought you were going to say a fat girl or something then.
That's
The first syllable. I was like, wow. I thought you're right. They haven't had a fat president.
You know what they should do? They should just find like the fucking hottest American bird with like a bit of knowledge behind it. Just put her presidency. The people will vote for her. Just see tattoos.
Do you know there hasn't been a comeback like Trump since the 1800s in the sense that somebody had a presidency term, lost, and then managed to get a second term come back? You know, that hasn't happened since the 1800s.
He lost to Biden.
Yeah,
which I find hilarious.
I think it was more people.
It was mostly because there was a lot of hatred for Trump, obviously, as well as. Well, then did he say that? And so many states he fucking won.
Yeah, they always while somebody's in power, they always get less and less popular because every choice they have to make is going to annoy someone.
Well, obviously, America's huge.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I was watching like the vote trying to figure out exactly how they do it. You have like the 50 states,
Yes.
but then it's like
51.
50. Is 51 now? Is that?
Including Hawaii.
Is that Hawaii?
Alaska.
Okay, yeah. Is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Because I remember when the film came out, 51st State, and that was England.
51st state.
Yeah.
I thought that was an American film.
Yeah, it was. It was about England becoming the 51st state.
Oh. Well, I don't know why we.
Mexico have. USA have.
I'm pretty sure it's 51.
Well, because I'm not on the normal Google one. Just quickly go to it for a second. Google search. Okay, doing your phone. How many states in America? Come on, who's right? 50! Yeah,
What?
butthole.
Bullshit, I should have thought that was 51. Oh, man.
Ah.
Oh, there's egg on my face.
Egg on your face. To be honest, I was questioning it highly, though. That's why I had to check it. But oh yeah, I need to go back, don't I? Yeah, I was trying to figure it out though because it seems to work like you got 200 and what's it now? The first to get 270 something. They count each state, you know, and then they take whoever won in each state and do it, or maybe I don't know whether each state is split up. Maybe that's how it works.
Yeah, maybe like each state has a certain amount of electives and
Yeah.
depending on how many points. I think like a point system or something like that.
Actually, doesn't it depend? I know there's something about something depending on how many people are there as well on the population, which is why a lot of people were saying there was such an influx of immigrants because they were trying to swindle it a bit. But I think this now proves that the US elections are legit and not fucked around with.
Well, there was obviously that rumor talking about the first time Trump won, it was all like kind of fucked
Yeah.
around by thingy. But is it still like mostly paper voting system rather than a?
I think they have gone back. Yeah, they've gone back to the normal one now. Like just like us, you know,
Election.
going into a polling station, we just they have queues out the door and down the street. I'm not surprised people don't wait. They got shit to do,
Yeah.
and they do it in November. They do it in a warm time, so people, you know, like I'm freezing.
I don't know, man. People were hot on it in America when it comes to voting.
Not always. Like
think
this
it's
has been a record amount of people that have voted this year.
70% of the population of America vote, I think.
Let's find out. I'm not sure.
Must have. I'm checking. I don't know. I could be wrong about that as well, considering I thought it was 51 states.
Oh, no. So, what percentage of the population?
What percentage of American voted?
Should we say in 2020? Because, okay, let's see if it tells us actually for this one. God, this isn't going to be an easy one. Statistics and facts. Okay. I don't see any numbers there that are going to be the right one. Use the election things and different polling tool. I just want to see some overall thing. Election polling. No, that's not right, really. Election results. Okay. College votes. Is that maybe what they all were?
College votes.
Presidential college votes.
Mm.
Yeah, it was. That's the thing that they were trying to guess. So it's these things that were confusing me. I still don't know what they are, but they're called number of electoral college votes. I don't think that means like an actual college because they don't have colleges over there. No, they do. Don't they? So they have college.
Yeah, of course they do. I'm guessing that it's not actual a college. It's
Yeah.
just what the fucking
I know
votes.
270 was where they had to go to. So.
Yeah, it's like 270 to win, wasn't it?
Mm. I don't know. I can't find it on here. It's not just telling me. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's just ask our good friend ChatGPT.
OpenAI.
Start now. So many things, so many tabs it gives you to get to it. Say like that, and then share this tab instead. Okay. How many people? I'm like a young Jamie and a Joe Rogan, man. I got both going at the same time. You got a headache now?
No, I'm just wondering.
Oh. How many people? Oh no, sorry. It was what percentage weren't it?
Yeah, what percentage of the UK population voted in 2024?
Of the US. Voted in 2024. There we go. What percentage? As of now, the voter turnout for 2024 election has not been yet. Oh, okay, it's not been. Okay, so let's.
So they don't have the
What
facts.
about 2020? I love that you can just carry on like that. You know. In 2020,
0.8% of eligible voters turned out.
wow, that's crazy when you think about it. That's very low.
It's lower than I thought it'd be.
Well, actually, then again, that's kind of high though. Really, if you think about people around you, I could imagine like half the people I know not voting here
Well, that's the thing, yeah.
easily.
It's like, I don't think I did. No, I didn't.
I suppose as well, that might have been harder because of COVID and stuff. Actually, in
Back then,
2016. What about 2016? I might be able to give him a pass for that, you know. Oh God, no. Okay, no.
I think it is. It's like more young people are getting involved in politics. You know,
exactly
that's what it
yeah.
is.
You're exactly right.
Because now it's affecting them. And
Yeah.
they're kind of reading about it and hearing about it more. They're actually taking the initiative to actually get started.
It kind of needs that though, because did you know one thing he called out when he won? One of the people during his speech, or at some point during it, he called out Nigel Farage.
He called out old Farage.
Yeah, and in a good way. I mean, calling him out though, he was like bigging him up.
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm voting next time because I want Labour out.
Yeah, they put. I
was
hoping
they were going to be the change that we needed after obviously what the Conservatives had worked towards and completed, but they just did everything. They kind of said they weren't going to.
Yeah, it feels like they just turned around and like just carried on Tory stuff.
That's the thing, yeah. It
really just feels like that.
They've gone like the kind of wrong way about it, whereas Tories were being such a bastards about it. But supposedly the money's going to the NHS, but
it's the NHS doesn't need more money though. It needs people there to actually make sure everything's being done right.
Yeah, it needs to be properly governed.
That's what it needs. Yeah,
each hospital needs a fucking proper board, but it's one of those. Like now,
I've got so much money stuff in there that I can say, when I'm on eBay. There's these sprays that Mum gets and we keep handing them. We don't keep needing them. We somebody keep giving them to her. And there's people on eBay selling 3 of them for 35 quid, I think.
Do you know what? You should.
And we've got like 9.
Keep an eye on it because if they are selling, you should put them up.
I'm gonna. I just kept forgetting to. You know me.
It's like it's that's a resource that's being wasted and so needlessly. If that's what's going on,
then I'm gonna put it on cheaper. To try and get the sale.
Well, you might as well. Yeah, it's cheaper to guarantee your sale. But I don't like Starmer.
I wondered if it just popped up himself. I don't think there's a great relationship between him and Trump either, from what I've heard. But there's a good relationship between us and the UK, him and the UK.
Oh, to be fair, I mean, Trump had quite a positive reception when he came over, didn't he?
I can't remember, to be honest. I imagine so. I can imagine
like,
we're down with that.
I remember.
It's funny.
I remember years and years ago, like talk about not letting Snoop Dogg into the UK, but apparently he got pardoned by the Queen or something. Like
Wow.
The Queen herself said he's welcome. He's done nothing wrong. He's welcome.
You know that has to be like Prince Harry going up to him. Prince Harry's like the only kind of cool one there. But he was
Oh, no,
anyway.
the Queen,
Was.
Lizzie herself was a pretty fair lady.
Yeah, well, she's
I
not
liked
there now.
Lizzie.
Then.
Obviously, she's gone now. Bless
Yeah.
her soul. I'm not.
It's weird. Sorry, to say.
I'm not a fucking royalist. I never have been.
Nah.
But long live the Queen. Fuck the King.
Oh, that's the thing though. Now Camilla is called the Queen. It's really weird every time I hear it. When they talk about the Queen doing something,
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
what? How's she doing something? Oh yeah, Camilla's the Queen now. That doesn't always happen. I don't always
Problem
make.
is, you don't think about it. Do you think of the kind of one in the spotlight, the kind of shining monarch, like Lizzie was the Queen
Yeah.
of England. A fella like
That's the thing. Her fella wasn't the king. He doesn't always do it like that.
No,
but
he was,
Camilla
he was
is.
still technically a prince, wasn't he?
He was Prince Philip. No, Prince Philip.
No, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prince Andrew's the one to say now. It's Prince. I was getting them to confuse. Prince Andrew's the up one.
No, he's a fucking potential 3PDO.
Free video. He's a P Diddy friend.
He's a diddler.
Yes, Diddy for him. No Diddy for most people. Yes, Diddy for him.
I still say if America asks for him, we should hand him over.
Who?
If America asks for fucking Andrew, we should hand him over.
Yeah, well, we're not though.
I
Like
think we should.
they've already said that.
I'd
Like,
like us to. If he's actually is a fucking diddle, if he is a diddy, he needs to go.
well, I mean, technically though, by
Just on
our laws, the one we know about, by our laws, he didn't. She was
that's-
17.
That's the thing. That's
I know, but
it
that's
was obviously that's the thing that annoys me about this fucking one YouTuber. Because one of the YouTubers called Mini Lad, obviously he got called out for fucking doing suggestive, passing suggestive messages and grooming.
right.
But it's obviously in England. Obviously, that kind of the age of consent is 16. I still think it's too low. I think it needs to go to 18.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say 16 if you're like, with somebody the same age and all that stuff.
Yes, yeah, naturally, you're dating your own age group. Yeah, definitely.
I'm assuming though, if like
Still
say
think,
it doesn't matter actually age of consent coming into it. I guess if it's two people that are like say 15,
yeah.
I'm assuming that.
Well, I still think 16 is a little too low, man. You're still just fucking kids.
Yeah, but everyone has sex younger than 16. I used to. I don't nowadays though. I don't know because social interactions are so strange. Dating is so strange.
Dating's just fucked up now. You don't meet people like you
Yeah,
used
you
to.
talk for fucking ages.
You
That's
gotta
why I
literally,
still
like-
haven't managed to get back into it.
You gotta have a fucking month-long interview before you get to a date, and by the time
Yeah.
you get there, you got nothing to talk about.
You're fucking right there. That's a really good way to put it. I want to put that in my puffing because I need to start doing it again because I do wanna like. I need to again, really. Like just because, well, just in general, but yeah, it's fucking effort, isn't it? Trying to keep somebody talking and
Yeah, that's the thing. Keeping someone interested when you can't interact. Because obviously, when you're in front of someone, man, you can play around, you can get mischievous, you can have a laugh.
yeah, you can actually
silly.
know if you're into each other too. Because
Mm.
sometimes when you meet, you realise straight away, oh no, actually.
No, you can meet someone. You could literally talk to someone over text, and they could be the funniest person you've ever met. Maybe in real life, they're nothing like that you thought they were.
Yeah, they're like really woke or something. They try to like hide or just in general, like you can't know. It's pointless. It's just fucking pointless, and it's apparently wrong and creepy to go and talk to a girl when you're out now to try and chat them up.
That's so backwards. Like
Yeah.
back in the day, man, you saw a fucking girl you liked, you used to rock up to her and ask her, "Yo, you single?"
Yeah, you'd be insulted for not doing it that way.
You
not
asked her
lying.
by a text message, you pussy. Yeah, now it's like, oh no, did you get a consent before you approached her? You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, nowadays, back in the day, they used to say like, oh, how did you meet or something. Nowadays, they say, oh, what app did you meet on?
Yeah, back in the day, oh, how did you meet? Oh, we met in college, blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, how did you meet now? Oh, I met her on Bumble.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, there's nothing wrong with internet dating
Yeah, but
and
it
all that,
doesn't
but
like
you
a-
don't need to
There's
fucking.
no romance behind it.
Yeah.
No.
You can do it, like it's fine, it works, but you got to then meet up because it's pointless. Everyone's just, I don't know, think that everyone's going to take advantage of it nowadays. Like everybody thinks
Yeah.
that everyone's a
Everyone's a
fucking
fucking
rapo.
closet rapist.
A closet rapist, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like,
Or in the bed, who knows?
well, even still, it is kind of daft.
Yeah, very much.
So it's why it's like, if I was single now, I'd probably just stay single at this point. It'd be silly. I'd rather not waste my time. Because
Yeah.
you can't meet people out, and I don't drink, so it's not like I'm going to go anywhere to meet somebody. So
And you the people you meet in clubs and all that kind of stuff, it's
They're
only
not-
just banging.
yeah, there's
usually,
only
it's
a
very
few-
rare that
you don't really meet many people at a club. Like you're like, wow, this person's. unique,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
it's
just pure luck if that
it's
happens.
just lust when you're at a club. or something.
Yeah,
It's just,
I'm
here
trying
for
to
the
think
sex.
actually. Any of the girls that I've been with from a club, if I ever actually like had any real, thing with
Connection.
them, and I actually can't think of any.
No, that's the thing. It's just clubs. Just everyone's there to let off steam, fuck around, dance, do silly
Yeah.
shit. But then that's the only version you know them really. You don't really get to know anything other than that. So you don't know if you have similar interests, hobbies, and passions and stuff like that.
And as well, like you don't know if you're sexually compatible too.
Oh yeah, you have to find out on the fly there, don't you?
Like there was one person, I know there was, I won't say who it is, but I know there was one person that I got with, and then we were really into each other, and then found out, oh, we are not sexually compatible. I realised this. I don't know if you realised I did. It was
Oh,
like,
that's fucked
for
up.
example, two people are the doms.
Oh yeah, both of them want to control.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know, if you're doing certain things, then you need to have like, one is one way, one is the other.
Well, yeah, generally there's a role to play.
Mhm.
And if both of you are trying to play for the top role, then you've got a bit of a problem. You take it in turns, but then yeah, I suppose it just
Nah, but then if one's not into that, then I wouldn't want to be like, being told like, oh no, you stay there, held down and all that, like, you do a little bit obviously, but like not a full on like I'm the dom.
yeah, you don't take control of the whole situation for their pleasure. It's
But I
just,
felt weird in saying I'm the dom. I sound like a dickhead.
I am dominant.
No, just as in like calling somebody dom that's just weird. It's a stupid name. That's all I meant.
Yeah, it's a fucking dickhead,
I
man.
don't know. Good job we don't know
Fuck
anyone
that.
by that.
Exactly.
Elon, that's the one thing that really got me about all of this election stuff. Like, especially over the last like couple of weeks, it's like a full-on spectacle over there, isn't it?
It is. It's obviously they revere their presidents as like celebrities.
Yeah.
like, obviously, over here we see them just that they're a civil servant. They're newsworthy and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they're a civil servant. They're there to work for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And over there, it's just like, oh, President Trump, kiss my baby.
Yeah.
I just never.
Oh, did you see what Biden did
never-
recently with a baby though?
Oh,
So when he
God,
gave it
no.
him, he just started gnawing on the bottom of his foot. Mum. What the hell?
You can't do that if you're a parent, man.
Huh?
You only do that if you're a parent. You can't just nom some fucking random person's kid's feet.
The parent didn't seem to complain. She was holding him. Eat my
Ah,
baby.
it's
Eat
like,
it.
Taste his cheese.
I'm just gonna see what he tastes. I can't do it, Biden. Can you do it, Biden?
Oh, not really, no. Can't really do a Trump. To be honest, as the time goes on, I don't really practice impressions anymore, so I can't really do them.
Did you used to practice him all the time? You were the best impressionist. I can't do it at all. Especially when I see you next to like you and then Nathan.
I will end abortion.
Oh, look at this. The Guardian says a gift to the Kremlin: uncertainty over Ukraine's future after Trump victory. Let's have a look at that. Like, Ukraine's put on a brave face after Donald Trump's victory. He hasn't said that he's gonna, definitely do.
They got given
Yes.
Abrams, man. What the fuck did they do with those?
Come again?
Abrams.
What?
It's a U.S. tank.
Oh, well, they've been kicking their butts. They've gone into Russia, ain't they?
That's the thing. They give them Abrams. Give them the old American. The American tank is a wonderful thing.
Oh, look at Zelensky. Look, congratulations on X. Congratulations to real Donald Trump on his impressive election victory. I recall a great meeting with President Trump back in September when we discussed in detail the Ukraine-US strategic partnership, the victory plan, and ways to put an end to Russian aggression.
That's the thing that annoys me. Just give it up, man. Just just get out of the land, calm down, apologize, and maybe.
Well, they know that as soon as they back up, the Russians just going to come back into their land too. So it's
Oh
you know,
no! For the Ukrainians, there's no point backing up now. That's it. It's too late.
They
I wish
just need
Russia
a
would
peace
tell them,
deal.
Just go. You know what, man? Let's just stop.
Yeah. That's what it needs. And Trump is somebody I think that would actually just.
He might be able to
Blatantly
talk
say
Putin.
that
He
to
might just say
Putin.
to Putin, come on, man. Let's just stop this shit.
He's a businessman. He'll put it to him like a business kind of thing. It's like you're losing so much,
He's
like,
already, so that's the thing. They fucked up their relationship with the rest of Europe now. maybe the rest of the world.
I think that relationship's been fucked up since the Cold War, man. Because NATO, part of it is that they won't let Russia in. It's to go against like that
Because
stuff.
at one point Putin was up to joining, and they
Yeah,
turned him
They
down.
have to join. I don't know if it was Putin. I don't know if it was before that. I forget how long NATO's been around, but I know they turned him down either way.
Yeah, they turned down Russia either way. But
So they've literally like,
Can't
what
trust
can they do? I get it though, in the sense of, which is why I say, Russia aren't necessarily the ones that started it, because NATO agreed that they weren't going to go to their doorstep,
rock up on their doorstep,
and that's what they tried to do.
Well, yeah, and then the NATO secretly replaced a patsy for their prime minister.
I think NATO's probably proved pretty much at this point, though, that even just giving little bits to a country like Ukraine, can be enough to back them up. Like, they've probably proved their point already. So I reckon Putin probably wouldn't be hard to, persuade. Yeah. If you want another cigarette, by the way, you're welcome to.
No, it's just a little bit. No, not right now. But thank you.
So, without US military assistance, Ukraine stands to lose further ground in Donetsk Oblast. That was pronounced perfectly. I know, I did my research. The scene of the fierce fighting since Vladimir Putin's full-scale invasion nearly 3 years ago, as well as in many other frontline areas. Was that focus on Trump's foreign ministry said they would work. Russia's foreign ministry said Moscow would seek to work with future Trump administration, but added, and I quote, focusing on achieving all the set objectives of the special military operation.
It wouldn't surprise me if fucking Trump turns around and goes, "Yeah, we're supporting Putin now."
It wouldn't be the craziest thing.
Best friends,
I don't see that happening though, just because of all the baggage that comes with that.
They got on fairly well.
They've done a lot of fucked up shit over there. They've done a lot of stuff in our place too.
If Putin wasn't such a fucking, because I always thought he was quite the cool kind of prime minister, President Putin.
That's the president. That's what they put across.
He was always kind of like cool, collected, and pretty funky. He was respectable, but with this shit, it's just like, oh, come on, man. You're just trying to put your name in the books before your time.
You should check out the interview with him and Tucker Carlson.
Ooh.
Tucker Carlson actually went to Russia and interviewed him, did like an hour long, something like that, interview with him.
I'm guessing he answered all the questions cryptically.
To be fair, more than anything, it was one of them where, like, I did a podcast the other day, and I know, like, when I'm interviewing someone, for example, not a regular interview person with, doing in your house, I know that if it's a choice between me speaking or them, I should always let the other person speak. It's like, you should
run on, reveal more than you expect.
Well, yeah, and just in general, that like, it should be, the people should be hearing them more than me, just because it's them that are like the focus on it.
Yeah, they do say like it's like when you're interviewing. Yeah, when you interview a job, you just ask a question and then just remain silent for a bit. They'll just elaborate on their own.
So, yeah, that's like a great interrogation technique too, and they just don't say anything.
Ask them one question, just don't change the expression, and they'll continue. They'll just ramble on until they give you something that you want.
It's one of those weird like kind of mind trick things. They need to
because then they try and fill the silence because it becomes awkward.
Yeah.
One person will always try and fill. Like if you're in a conversation and it's kind of dying, there's always one person who try the hardest to keep it going.
That's generally me, because I can just talk to nothing. Like I could just talk at somebody just to try and in a hope to keep them awake or something.
To be fair, that's me all over. I need someone to continuously engage me, otherwise I'll literally go.
Yeah, but you're working, man. You have to work very, very hard nowadays to be a little bit broke. And that's not even a lie. Like,
I still couldn't believe I fell asleep playing fucking Phasmophobia.
I'm gonna have a look at that actually.
You should definitely check it. It's a hilarious game. Man.
I'm gonna try to YouTube these because the video doesn't matter anyway, and the audio is always okay.
Man, it's just one of those Western ones. Just cut it out. But
yeah, exactly.
Phenomenal fucking ghost hunting game, and we had a really great moment at my expense where
Phasmophobia. Go on what you were saying, though.
Yeah, so one of the funny videos we captured when we were playing it was basically my two comrades had died. The ghost got them.
Yeah,
I was the last one alive, so I left the house. Go like, shit, run away, in a panic. But then I re-entered with a crucifix in an attempt to try and, because obviously you're trying to get enough information so you can make a judgment on what the ghost is, what type of ghost they are.
Okay.
So you got all these tools available that you got to use to try and figure out what they are before the ghost goes on an active hunt and kills you. And use like you
Is
can
that or it kills you?
yeah, because as you're like going into
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to turn it down anyway as well.
so basically, know, you've got like thermometers, EMF, and these
Okay.
cameras trying to capture ghost stores.
In the game.
Yeah. There's it's a big list of ghosts. There's like I think 20 ghosts or something.
Oh wow, okay, Jesus. So yeah.
But each
Can
one
you
of
remember
goes-
them? Like
So
any
it's
of them?
like-
So let me guess some actually. Like Poltergeist,
Poltergeist,
Demon,
Demon's one of them.
like a general spirit, or was that?
There's Banshee. Yuri. And there's loads of the Japanese and Chinese one.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's
Yeah, because
they do have the darkness turned down generally, though.
yes,
one of them.
you probably want to play in the dark then.
I could just turn it back off, like
But,
you know.
if you don't want to give yourself a headache, but yeah.
That's
So
the
yeah,
thing.
you use all these tools to figure out. Because usually you try and find 3 tools to figure out what the ghost is. If you can get 3 tools used, you can generally get the idea because it's a guess. So you got to use the tools, gather your data, make a guess, and then correct. Obviously, you have to survive as well.
Yeah. So nothing actually you can do then. Just survive.
You can
You can't
survive this one. Then
You
some-
can't-
no, you can't vanquish it. Like, one for each of you. They're on an active hunt. They're coming for you. You know, you've got to either get away. I have crosses as well to stop an active hunt. But,
Oh, burned away.
yeah, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, like they're holding.
one of the funny moments that happened for me was obviously my 2 comrades died. I went back in the house with a crucifix. They were laughing at me because I'm walking in cross first, going, "The power of Christ compels you." And shortly after I utter those words, my cross burst into flame. Oh shit! It all turns tits up from there. But it's great because you can there's a school building you can go to and prisons, really big places. So you got to talk over walkie-talkie, like
That's
Yeah,
cool. Yeah, all that
trying
kind of shit.
correlate where the ghost is. But
But if you do that as well, he can hear you then.
yeah, if you talk every time you talk aloud, you can be heard, and
Oh.
it can find you.
I like
That's
that.
why when the ghost has an active hunt, it's your best thing to do is turn off all your equipment and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you just press and mute the shit.
Yeah, just shut
I
up.
just be
don't
like,
say
flick.
anything.
I'm not saying anything, just turn the mic off. I use these any generally now.
Yeah, I don't use push because you can set it to push to talk, but we have our set to just talk in general. So you can't just release your L1 button and shut up. It's like you've got to
You gotta
proactively
actually just
shut
shut
your
up.
mouth.
Yeah. We're into it if somebody comes in then. If somebody goes into your room.
Oh
start
yeah,
saying
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, we've been hiding a closet before from the ghost, and he's just literally come straight and opened the closet and killed one of us.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
See, this looks alright though, but the problem is I've been playing obviously Call of Duty.
We've been playing like AAA games. This is a funny little dodgy indie game, but
Yeah.
I'd say it's
This seems cool and all,
for
but
15 quid, you can get a lot of content and a lot of laughs out of it, man.
To be fair, if you'd be up for playing it, then I'd buy it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's crossplay just yet, but
Oh, that's the thing. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Actually, yeah,
actually, it might be worth seeing. Like on console, is it crossplay?
yeah,
Through
yeah.
Google.
I got a finger here.
Because it's a phenomenal game. It's hilarious. Like, because you can get in. You know, I've had many, like, we've had many jump scares and stuff like that. It's like you'd be just. I think it's one of the things Snow said was they opened the house door, and then instantly heard like a little girl's voice singing "Ring Around the Rosie."
It is.
Oh, that's sweet. There you go.
Awesome. I know. A lot of them are becoming crossplay now, though.
It's a good way to be in
Yeah.
this day and age. I mean, I think eventually the consoles will probably just be.
Xbox is already on the way. They've set up like.
I don't think they're going to release another console.
I don't
going
think so
forward.
either. I don't see why they need to. Like the cloud gaming is so good. Like, and for people that have got like really good shit as well, be even better.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a good PC rig, yeah, you don't even need an Xbox. There's no point.
It's all through internet, which is the great thing.
Oh yeah, as I said, I've used my TV before, and
Yeah.
obviously having Bluetooth a pad to a TV, having that just like wow,
Yeah.
so amazing, so cool.
Was the Wi-Fi okay on yours? Because I know Snow kept saying the TV Wi-Fi's aren't good, or
It's not
TV
the
internet
best.
in general.
The TV internet is not the best. It's
Yeah.
a bit jittery, but considering I was playing like Dark Tide, which is like a Warhammer game I mentioned before.
Yeah.
You know, and it stuttered during the online play.
You get a bit.
It wasn't crisp, but at the same time, the fact that I could do that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was playing a single player game. Perfect.
Yeah. It is worth. Yeah, single player is the one you're gonna go for. They just still need to work it out a bit for the multiplayer,
Yeah, so
'Cause
I think
it is
you need
hard
the console for
sometimes.
multiplayer, but for single player games, it's beautiful.
and especially if you want to stream at the same time with the same internet, it's heavy on the internet.
I think it's one of the reasons I do want to go back to Xbox as well as I want us to play Sea of Thieves. So I might have to
Oh
get
yeah,
a
I got that
subscription
on
to Xbox.
Game
I
Pass.
think we
Yeah,
should definitely play some Sea of Thieves.
Game Pass is just so good. And then now, like with the with the cloud gaming, any game you buy for Xbox, you can then have on cloud as well.
See if Faz is on cloud on Xbox.
That's a good idea. On Xbox Game Pass.
It says
Yes.
there's a release date.
Oh wait, it's just come out.
Yeah, it's only recently come to PlayStation. It's been on PC for a while.
Oh.
It's just they're ironing out the bugs on
Yeah.
the PlayStation, but you are using it.
Oh, you have to pay. It's the one you have to buy. It's not on Game Pass in that sense.
That's a shame. It looks like you just can buy it and stream it. Then I'm guessing.
Yeah, exactly. But it's still the same. Like 1675. It's still basically the same.
Even still, like 15 quid.
Exactly.
Using
yeah.
like a spirit box is phenomenal on it though.
Oh, they got spirit boxes. Wow.
Spirit box.
I would get a
At
kick
the-
out of it in
at
that
the
case.
moment,
Then you know.
you can on the PC version you can speak to it and ask questions properly, and you'll get responses. But on the PlayStation, it's got button responses, which is a bit of a shame. But you can ask 3 questions: How old are you? Where are you? And are you friendly?
What was the other one that was kind of like that? There was a game before that was kind of like that, and I can't think what it is. But you had to go over a video camera.
Outlast.
No, but it was Ghosts. It was if you talked, like you had like ghost technology, EMFs and stuff. This was like a year ago or some shit. Ghost hunting game. I don't know if it's any of these, but this is.
So the only one I can think of is probably something like what's it called?
Ghost hunting game using a camcorder. Ghost cam is the
So the only ghost game I remember is Fatal Frame.
that one was there, but I didn't recognize that name at all. I have no idea what this is.
It's like a Japanese horror game. Like you'd literally got to take pictures of ghosts to stop them from killing you. Capture
That might have been it though. First person.
Yep, first person. Like you're running around like a school building, and like I think one of the ghosts was like a giant boar or something. Giant boar, scary shit.
Obviously, because what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it doesn't really matter because Call of Duty is just the best right now.
Such a basic bitch game.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you know, I've got a bit. Now that I've finished the campaign and stuff, I got a bit more bored of it.
I used to bottom off it back in the day. I think after Black Ops 3, I was like, I'm so done with this franchise.
You had to go with the zombies here, didn't you? Though.
I did.
Where did you get to on that again? Got quite far, didn't you?
Wave 16 or something like that.
Ah,
First try.
I still got further than you then.
Wow.
Got a wave 20 bits. Yeah.
Yeah, but on the old zombies, man, like Kinoda Totem, we got to like wave 60.
Wow, just I don't even have the patience. The only reason I got to
guess.
20 is because the other people wouldn't let me leave, and then just left. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm leaving." You get like points. You don't get all the points, you know.
Oh, it doesn't count as a completed game if you don't leave.
Exactly.
Maybe just let yourself get killed.
I did over and over, and then you come back again at the next round.
Oh.
Then people were too good.
Yeah, I must admit, when you're playing with a kick-ass team, man, you could literally, a game could turn into hours.
Yeah, it was too much.
Yeah, I think that's what happens to us when it gets to like wave 50. I'm like, please, just let us die.
Yeah, man. At that point, it's like
I want to turn it off and get my fucking XP.
it kind of just feels like at that point, like you know, you just learned how to beat the zombie apocalypse.
I might have to reinstall Black Ops 3 again, just so I can play the old levels.
Oh, but you could just if you're getting a Game Pass anyway, then you get the new one. You might as well.
Try to play that big open world survival thing as well.
Which one was this?
Because I remember like
I've seen a few of them that I've been interested in.
it's the Black Ops, the Call of Duty's like weird battle royale thing.
And Warzone.
Yeah, they had like a Warzone thing where like they had the zombies version of it, so you're doing like a Warzone, but there are like NPC zombies running around as well.
Actually,
That looked pretty sick.
there are like other things on the Call of Duty on here. It's not just the Call of Duty game. There's like I don't know how well this will work with the internet as well, but I'm not gonna actually load the game.
No, yeah.
Well, actually, where am I actually pushing forward on? I'm sure it's got a bunch. That's the one.
I should have finished the game. Pass
Sure,
on
Warzone.
thingy. I was trying to get Mysteria, but now I got Doctor Doom. I don't care.
What?
On
Fortnite,
yeah.
I haven't played it for so long again.
My little man tried to encourage me to play it the other day, and I was
good,
like,
yeah. You got more of a reason then, to be fair.
I don't mind playing it with him, but he doesn't actively try. It's like he's just all he's interested in is running around opening loot boxes, and then he's like, "I'm being shot at. Hello," or "You're being shot at." He's like, "Whoa, whoa," and then dies and expects me to fucking be able to like tank everything. I'm like, "No, I am not that good at it."
I know it's got other stuff on here, but I can't figure out how to find it without looking on there. I know it had Warzone that you could go on to,
Yeah, like
and it had like some older games on there, and I feel like Black Ops 3 might have been one of them. There was a few older games that were in the bundle. See how it's like cross-gen bundle.
oh, bundle.
Yeah, there's other stuff in it. I could just try it. Let's just see. Yeah, I haven't even got some controllers plugged in right now.
Is it still regarding Mason? Is it still regarding like Woods and Mason?
No. Right, Woods. Yeah, Woods is there actually.
I don't remember fucking Woods and Mason.
Mason. One of them's in a wheelchair, and I can't remember who it is now.
That might be Woods.
Has he been through some shit?
Well, it's been them in the role, isn't it?
Been through a lot of shit then. Go on, I'm only here for the menu, guys. Hurry up. There's so many updates for it. And they're like, you have to restart it. It's like, well, you're not. It's not even a console, first of all, and it's only restarted back to the main menu, so you're not restarting it. You're just starting the menu again. Here we go. Look, there's Warzone on there. Where do you... There you go, all games. Oh, Modern Warfare 3. I got the wrong one.
Modern Warfare 3. I haven't played that one. Modern Warfare 2 was peak, though.
Oh, what's this? I don't know. I'm not going to leave this on there because this will damage the internet, I think.
All right, I can imagine this is literally fucking absolutely destroying your podcast.
To be fair, it wasn't on screen, so it might have been okay, actually.
Actually.
Were you surprised by Trump, though?
No.
Really?
Oh, winning?
Yeah.
No, I knew he was going to win.
Oh, did you know how it was actually quite close, though?
Oh, yeah, points was it 244, 277?
Something like that, yeah. When I last saw it,
As soon as I was watching the map earlier this morning when I first started at work this morning, I looked at the map of like, where who's winning in what states, and I just
Yeah.
thought Trump was dominating.
Yeah. But that's the weird thing, though. It doesn't always work like that either, because people before have got the popular vote, so they've had more votes, but haven't won.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like
I don't
Trump won the
understand.
popular vote, like in 2020.
That's the thing. That's what I think baffles me. It's like, yeah, rather than the majority of actual counted votes, it's popularity by state. So you have to win
break
more
it down.
states.
Yeah, and then however many
Just made
electoral,
that very difficult.
however many electoral college things are in each state, I guess. So maybe I don't know if like he gets a certain amount and she gets a certain amount from each state, I guess.
Yeah, so I'm guessing if you've won
What
a state,
proportion,
you've
maybe?
won those points in those states. Unless
Yeah.
it's individuals, like you can still win. Like you might not have won the state, but you've won points in that state.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how.
I think here we have first past the post, which I think is only whoever gets it gets the.
majority of seats in it. So like the more votes, the one.
You know what? It's fucking
I think
confusing,
over
man.
here, it's like the more the group gets in regards to local elections, usually that gets them members of their seats in the House of Commons.
Yeah.
And the more votes they get, the more seats they're allocated, and then thus the majority.
It confuses the hell out of me, to be honest. Every time I try and, I think I understand it, and then I go back to it, I'm like, oh, you know what? No, I didn't understand it actually.
Can you explain it again?
Or maybe I did understand it, but then I've, I confused myself in like the however long since.
Oh, yeah, it's one of those. Like for years and years, I've just tried to ignore it, and then as I get older, it's just I've got to take an interest in it because it's becoming important.
Politics.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that they don't care about it. I was like, you should, of course, how can you not care? Like,
so every time you think something's really fucking bullshit, it ultimately comes down to politics.
Yeah.
So why is that increased in price? Politics, taxing, the government.
And then now, like, arresting people for saying shit about it too. Like, you can't even complain about it.
With Americans, when it comes to politics, man, they're so weird. Like, you can't talk negatively about, someone's presidency candidate, otherwise you face severe backlash. Obviously, in England,
Well, that's not true anymore, man. I mean, they've been calling Donald Trump a Nazi for like years now. Or Hitler, sorry.
I don't know, man.
It's like a whole rhetoric that is.
I'd
like
trade him
calling
for Starmer any day of the week.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, Trump, when you finish with America, come to England, man. You probably win, and I'll fucking landslide vote over here as well. I'd vote for him.
You know that he actually apparently had surgery on his scalp to stop him going bald when he was younger.
I don't know, his hair's real.
Yeah, that's
I remember in one of the shows, someone roughed his head up, and I was like, "Holy shit, it's real!"
Jimmy Fallon, yeah.
I
think I showed you this.
You may have showed it me. To be fair,
Because
I don't tend to take much notice.
I always knew it was real. I remember him, spearing Vince McMahon and beating him down on the floor and didn't go anywhere.
I still remember like Simpsons predicting him like going down on the escalator.
Mhm.
Putting thumb doing even.
Well, him
like,
his
wave and
presidency
then
full
the
stop.
thumbs up, and it's like what?
Yeah, the presidency full stop though.
That's the thing. It's crazy.
They've predicted a lot of things.
I don't think
Simpsons.
it's either that or they've got the script, man. they, like one member of the Simpsons writing cast know what's going to happen. He's just literally just put it into videos thinking it's going to be funny.
There you go. Let's have a look. See, the Simpsons have done it 34 times.
All right.
34 times the Fox comedy
But
successfully
obviously they got like COVID
predicted the
kind of
future.
right as well, didn't they?
Do what?
They got COVID right as well.
I didn't know that one.
Disease that came from China.
I know what COVID was.
It's like basically see like in the like, Chinese people are coughing into like boxes,
No,
processing products. Obviously, it
No.
doesn't work that way.
no,
No,
they're Japanese.
same difference. No, of course
It's
not.
that was what was that? I know exactly what episode you're on about. They all got ill. They got that flu. It's a really the name of it. It's Mr. Sparkler. Mr. Sparkler. Mr. Sparkle.
Isn't that the fucking thing that kanji character looked like Homer?
Yeah, the character look at home. That's what that
The
episode is.
light bulb
It's the
fucking-
same episode that leads into that.
Oh,
You know how they always have like a random thing that starts off that leads into the actual story. That was the random thing in that one. It was one of the ones I only remember it so well because it was on a one of the ones I had on a video.
good old cartoons that like actually didn't have a fucking point or a storyline.
That's
I
not
think
always
that's one thing
true.
I like about Simpsons is you can watch any episode and like not miss out on anything.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, they're not.
There's not continuous story.
It's not a continuous thing. Yeah, that's the only thing about the Simpsons. That I don't like. That I wish they'd evolved a bit more, like South Park have.
Oh man, I was watching like the DuckTales recently
Right.
because they redid it in 2017. It's on, I think it's Disney Plus.
Right.
It's on Disney Plus. Yeah, I've been watching.
Why, sorry?
DuckTales.
Yeah, that's yeah,
So,
Disney
yeah,
Plus. Yeah,
Scrooge and all that. And
Scrooge
David
McDuck.
Tennant voiced him in the 2017 revamp.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
And I've seen it through so many times now because the little man just constantly puts it on.
Yeah, yeah.
But I actually enjoy it.
Some of the old cartoons are good. I used to enjoy what was it? Some of the ones like the Mr. Men ones, the new ones, and the new Looney Tunes they brought out. They were good.
I don't like the new Looney Tunes stuff.
It's
It's like when they re-released Wacky Races with like literally 5 characters out of the fucking 12. Like, fuck that.
well, that's not right.
It was stupid.
What happened to the others?
Exactly.
Well, that's what we
They
need to
had
know.
the crap ones. They had their Dick Dastardly and Motley, Peter Perfect, Penelope Pitstop, and I think the Gruesome Twosome.
Oh man, there was a fucking some deadly virus, wasn't it, that went around their world about you?
No, it's just lazy and cheap. Like they picked the main
Nah.
popular characters.
We need to ask Roger Rabbit
Actually-
to go and have a look in the animated world.
Yeah, we need to send him in there. It's like,
Yeah.
"Yo, where's the Slag Brothers? You know, where's Professor Pat Pending?
You know, in a they were going to talking about doing a sequel to Roger Rabbit. It would be a prequel, and it was going to be involving in World War II, him fighting against the Nazis. And one of the things you'd find out is him figuring out who his dad is that left him. You know, like just kind of didn't care about him, and it would have turned out to be Bugs Bunny.
Oh, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, man? What a film.
It's all right. Donald Trump presidency, season 11, episode 17, as he said. I don't remember it being in this episode. Where did they actually say what happened? So, the week after. Oh, hold on. Okay. In a cabinet meeting, she offhandedly mentions, "We inherited quite the budget crunch from President Trump." Oh, I didn't realize that. It was a full on, like that much.
When was that episode aired, though?
That was,
Season 11. When was season 11 released?
that would have been a long while ago.
Probably like, what, early 2000s?
Season 11, yeah, started like 91 or something like that. So that would be like, yeah, early 2000s, you're right. I reckon so. It's not a super late one, season 11. I mean, on like season 30 something now, so. So here after 15, but
2008.
yeah, that sounds more right.
Actually, that's when it came to DVD.
Oh wow, so it would have been earlier than that then.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
1999.
Oh wow, damn,
So you're telling me in 1999 they predicted Trump would be president?
17 years before.
That's fucking ridiculous.
And-
They knew something, man. This is scripted.
Well, and in the same episode as well, Kamala Harris's purple pantsuit. I mean, it can't be anything about her though.
Purple
Lisa is showing
pantsuit.
wearing an eerily similar outfit, purple pantsuit, white pose to one. Okay, I don't care.
That could just be.
I mean, there's no
whatever.
picture of Caveman less. Okay, I feel like some of these aren't going to be what we hoped. Disney buys 20th Century Fox. The Walt Disney. A division of Walt Disney Co. Yeah, okay, I remember that one. Which just happened, of course. Underwater submersible.
No, they really.
Is that it? Yeah, that's the Ocean Gate thing. Okay.
Fucking hell. They
Homer
predicted
gets
that as well.
The two embark on an underwater adventure in an individual submersible to try and find the treasure in a sunken ship. But Homer gets stuck in a coral and his oxygen level keeps dipping, loses consciousness and wakes up 3 days later in a hospital. That's nothing like it.
And the ship imploded and everything.
There's nothing like it.
That's
nothing
just
like it.
bullshit. Smartwatches, yes, that's
Yeah. Okay, cool. You guys, you know what? I'm not surprised. That
those ones
That
are
was
filled.
bullshit. Like, what was that?
Who wrote that website?
Yeah, why don't we just ask freaking our good old friend ChatGPT instead?
ChatGPT
What prediction
predictions.
did the Simpsons?
Simpsons.
What predict? Come on, ChatGPT. The Simpsons is famous for its satirical and often prescient depictions of future events. And over the years, the show has numerous instances where its writers seemingly predicted real world. Okay, great. Donald Trump, we saw that one. The smartwatch, we just saw that one. The shark attack. 1996. There's more fucking information on this than there is in Bingo.
ChatGPT really came through.
They can be. ChatGPT can be dumb as well. Though.
Oh yeah, of course.
We've
It's
learned
AI
it.
at the end of the day.
It was really confused about the
Yeesh.
thing we was talking about off the edge of Kent. You know, that big bomb thing that's there. I know it's still there, but The episode features a scene where Homer and Marge attend a football game and a giant mechanical shark attacks them during the halftime show. While this sounds like an outlandish prediction, it closely mirrors a real-life Super Bowl halftime show in 2001, which included an incident where a malfunctioning mechanical shark became part of the performance.
Oh gosh.
Jesus, okay.
The FIFA corruption scandal. Wow. As if.
2014. Episode predicted the 2015 FIFA corruption scandal, where several high-ranking, blah, blah, blah. The episode showed a corrupt soccer organization with executives engaging in shady deals. I mean, that was in the year before, so people were kind of aware of it as well, I think. A little bit.
They even got the Higgs boson.
Oh, wow. 1998, In this episode, Homer Simpson decides to become an inventor and makes a reference to the discovery of a new particle, the Higgs boson. In 2012, scientists at CERN confirmed the discovery of the Higgs boson,
The God
particle, a major breakthrough in physics. While the show didn't predict the exact timing, it did get the scientific phenomenon right.
Man, you can't even make that up.
The only thing I can think for that is like somebody on the writing is a bit of a science nerd, and they knew that that's what the because it'd take a long time, wouldn't it, to build the?
Well, my guess is there were plans to build it, so they referenced it, and then obviously it came to fruition.
Was it Higgs boson? I'm trying to remember. Higgs boson is the name of the big thing, isn't it?
Collider.
Yeah, that giant thing they had to make. So that the whole time they were making that, they had to be aware of what they were looking for. So
yeah, my guess is in the science world, it probably was mentioned as one of those thingamajiggies.
Oh, the Siegfried and Roy Tiger attack. I actually remember this from an episode.
Oh yeah, when he was on the unicycle and killed.
Yeah, the characters watched a performance by a duo named Siegfried and Roy, who were attacked by a tiger during the show. 2003, the real entertainers Siegfried and Roy were famously attacked by one of their tigers during the performance, leading to Roy Horn's serious injury and the end of their show. Well, I'm not surprised the show ended. I mean, they're not going to go after that.
Oh yeah, not when you get attacked by a fucking tiger. It's like, yeah, let's not do this anymore.
Do it for her. Okay, they apparently predicted Frozen, but they didn't really.
No.
The Apple Maps fail. 2012. In this episode, Homer uses an early version of GPS app that hilariously leads to the wrong location, a spoof of the real issues with Apple's own mapping software when it launched in 2012. The software was so accurate that it caused widespread frustration and inaccurate. That it caused frustration among users, leading to eventual crap. Nobel Prize. The episode jokingly predicts a woman winning a Nobel Prize in economics, a feat that was achieved in 2019. So, wow.
Tell me the first woman to win a Nobel Prize was in 2019.
In economics. I don't quite know what that is.
Well, I'm guessing.
There's money in it and all that kind of shit.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, Matt Lass.
He can give us some honourable mentions. The Ebola outbreak. In the Springfield Files, the X1 one, I'm guessing, features a joke about the potential for a deadly disease outbreak in Springfield, which means a global concern that Ebola spread in 2014, and COVID. The Shard building. The Simpsons movie predicted a tall, futuristic building resembling London Shard, which opened in 2012. I mean, that's not. Come on, a building
falling down is kind of a bit of a.
Oh, it's even got a fucking conclusion here. Look. While some of these predictions may be a result of the show's satirical, forward-thinking humour, others seem eerily accurate. It's important to note that The Simpsons is written by a large team of writers and researchers who use a mix of trends, science fiction, cultural insights to create their storylines, and many of the predictions could be interpreted as clever extrapolations. Never seen that word before. Based on existing trends. God, fucking GPT's trying to get fancy. Nonetheless, their accuracy has contributed to the show's status as an almost mythical oracle of pop culture. Did you know that Nosferatu didn't really get much right at all? People talk about like he got predicted everything.
And his fucking predictions.
Yeah, man.
His prophecy.
He needs to up that prophecy a little bit, I think. He needs to get.
Some of the Mayans didn't get the calendar right either.
Yeah, they did.
The end of the world is 2000. This is the year 2000.
That was just the end of their
Y2K.
calendar. That just means you have to go back to the beginning.
They couldn't write another one. They all died.
Oh, that's just as far as they could see, Anis, for whatever reason. Or it's just as far as they could.
I think they spoofed that.
Maybe as far as they
well.
thought they needed to bother going, maybe. What is that?
So they spoofed that in The Simpsons as well with the Mayans. So it's going to end in 2024.
Oh, did you see the Mayans? There's been a new thing you found. I don't know,
They found a new calendar. Fuck.
no, they found a new giant city in the
Amazon.
in the Amazon, the size of Edinburgh.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Like huge, like buildings and stuff with pyramids.
It's like
and all that shit.
it's one thing I like about like Dying Light and stuff like that when they show like what a city would look like when the buildings aren't being looked after and all that.
Yeah.
It's like you got trees growing out of buildings or grass on top of roofs and stuff like that. It's just kind of funky. Dilapidation.
It does. It happens quick in some places though. Like
That's the thing. If you look at like Chernobyl, right,
Yeah.
literally just the greenery has just reclaimed the place.
which is crazy because they said that nothing would grow there because the soil is super radioactive still.
oh, you kick
certain
up enough
parts,
dust, man. That's it.
But they said that that's the like really surprising thing in Chernobyl is that like you said, the greenery took over.
Flora's thriving, fauna's doing.
Animals
All
too,
right.
There's animals running around doing absolutely fine.
that's
Some of them
what I
fucked
mentioned
up.
with the fauna.
Oh, is that what fauna is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, flora and fauna.
Oh, okay. I never knew that. That's what that word meant.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
funky.
I think we can end this anyway. We've done enough time on this.
Yeah.
And then I might maybe like put on zombies or something, and you're welcome to have a shoot or something.
Well, my friends.
Yeah.
We've covered a lot of topics today.
We talked plenty about the election. I think. Did you have any like final thoughts? You hadn't done any of that though, you know.
Other than, I think the things we covered, like
Oh, and anything, man. To be fair, anything that you wanted to mention and forgot to. I know it's hard to think when you have to think like that, but
the stuff about vaping in the UK getting worse. It's kind of worrying.
it's good that they've at least acknowledged now that the ban, like for the outside ban for smoking and vaping, won't include pub gardens now.
It won't include, but as I
Yeah.
said, that would be the death of the pub industry. I reckon.
They've already announced that they'll be exempt. The places they're talking about, they kind of calmed it down a little bit, and I've heard like the main place they're talking about is outside schools, which okay,
Makes sense.
playgrounds, okay.
But then that's the thing. Whenever I went to pick up my wee man, I never vaped on the playground. I just
Yeah.
assumed it was just not allowed.
I don't when they say playground, I think they meant more like a public playground.
Oh, like a park.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. That makes sense because you're around kids, but then
At the same time,
still
then,
out in the open now.
and if you have to walk out, like to have a cigarette.
It's not a massive thing, is it? Just to get up and stand outside the gate.
No,
with
but
the
I'm
kids.
talking about how much you can still watch your kid.
Oh yeah.
It could cause some issues there, depending on the park.
So whenever I go to the park with my wee man, I can't look at my phone for longer than a second. The only thing I could do is read a text or shoot a text or check the time.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
because then you see some parents are just sitting there like just
Yeah.
looking at their phone the entire time. I'm like, mate, your child could have been taken and gone.
Yeah, no, exactly what you mean.
It's shocking.
Yeah.
It's like, what is more important on your phone than keeping your kids safe?
A lot of people just don't even think about that, though. They
Well,
think,
that's the
oh, it
thing,
wouldn't happen. I don't see how you can
I just-
assume that.
After the whole Maddie thing, that was years ago, and I can't help but think about that.
I was watching something about that again the other day.
Oh, it's a shame, man. I mean, at the end of the day, those fucking parents were locked up.
I still don't know if I think it was them. There was just,
I think that they've got to have something to do with it.
yeah. I mean,
It's just too fucked up, too perfectly fucked up.
that other guy that they talking about, that Christian B. I don't know his last name. It was just said as Christian B. when I was watching it. Like they proved that he was in the area, either in the resort or around the area of it, the night she got taken. And then you got the weird part that they left all the doors unlocked every time. There's a lot of strangeness to it. A lot of people think that. I understand the idea a bit more now that maybe they could have accidentally killed her by overdosing her with these sleeping tablets that they would definitely give it to their kids.
They were dosing them.
Yeah, that's why the
That's
twins, when they came in, like everybody was looking and doing police stuff, as everybody in there doing all that jazz. They didn't wake up. They were still asleep.
Man. Do you know what?
That's the idea that people think that they overdosed her by accident because she'd woken up the night before and they'd have to come
so
back from
dosed her
whatever.
again.
So they maybe gave her too much.
Yeah, I don't understand why they just couldn't just hire a babysitter.
Or maybe they gave her too much that night. Maybe they gave her more that night and then she overdosed from that.
Maybe like,
make
then,
more
then they
sense.
just ended up just fucking burying her something in an unmarked hole in the ground, and then started the whole fucking. She's gone.
Well, they hired a car 11 days or so after she went missing. But the strange thing is, a hire car. But the strange thing is that hire car, when it was searched with a cadaver dog, it was like, oh, I forget what it's called. What that's called now. It was saying, there's been a cadaver here.
Oh, there's been traces of a dead person.
Yeah, even though they only got it 11 days after. So it's
Wow.
like, did you move her then? If that's the
Probably.
case,
Put her on ice for a while.
they're both physicians, so they know some.
But
They
probably
have ideas of how to, maintain a body, I guess. You know what I
number
mean?
of evidence. That reminds me of a funny story I saw on Reddit the other day.
Come on.
It was one of those like lucky escapes, like what was your like luckiest kind of escape running with the law?
Oh yeah, we haven't done Reddit. I think that's it. Yeah.
Dude was on basically he had like some weed in his bag, and there was a fucking police dog and like, 2 policemen and a police dog, and he was like waiting for his friend, I think at a train station or something. So basically he was doomed.
Yeah,
Right. Obviously during the time where it was still quite heavily illegal. And
Yeah.
the dog came straight over to him, and then obviously did the sit down in front of him, and the cops walked over and gotcha. Obviously made him shit himself. Like, he was like, what do you mean? And he goes, it's not your lucky day, mate. And obviously what they did is they reached down, and underneath the bench he was sitting on was obviously a packet of drugs. They
Oh,
were using to train the dog to find it.
oh,
So he lucked out because he sat down
yeah.
exactly where they placed the fake packet, the packet
That's your
of drugs
package
for
of drugs,
training,
yeah.
and he had weed on him as well. And he was like, shat himself.
That is so goddamn lucky, man.
How serendipitous that is, man. Just like,
So good luck at
someone was on your side that day.
Trust. For some reason, I mean, drugs are apparently bad, but they were on his side.
Yeah,
Was it Reddit, isn't it?
yeah, Reddit.
Reddit.
Yeah,
I want to see more of them. But what was it? What kind of things put that then?
Oh,
Forget you used the phrase at the beginning. I forgot what you said now.
I'm trying to think of the best subreddit to look up, like r/confessions or r/.
That one you were just saying is a good one, like the Lucky Escapes, I guess.
Yeah, Lucky Escape.
Do you have to actually type escape?
I just type in Lucky Escape.
Yeah. This is weird.
It should give you like.
Lucky Escape saved. This doesn't sound the right thing. Am I looking at the wrong thing here?
Usually, like you like Ask Reddit's a good one. To be fair, well, those ones like people who escape death, for example. Scroll down a bit. People who escape death by complete luck. What happened?
Okay.
You click into that subreddit, and then like you'll get people who just post their stories.
Okay.
Like sometimes they're really quite interesting.
The light turn. This is from Deleted. Good name.
Yeah, my guess is it was a throwaway account.
The light turned green at the intersection. I started to move forward, but the driver in the lane next to me hogged at his brakes. I hit my brakes too and looked around. Just then, a car blew through the red light going 45 plus miles an hour. Had I continued through the intersection, my little hatchback might have been T-boned by the driver's side by a much larger vehicle.
You would be dead.
Yeah.
So because I've seen stuff like that before, like where it's like an American kind of like crossway, because they just tend to like a lot of people run red lights, and they said like what he does now is he always waits a couple of seconds before, like after the light turns like
Good
green,
idea.
just waits like 10 seconds and then makes his move across, just so anything crazy happens, it's probably going to happen there. Like if someone's trying to cut a light as quick as they can.
Yeah. Most likely happen right away.
Yeah.
I'm very anal when I'm walking around. I'm always like, proper like looking backwards and forward. People might think that I'm weird looking too much, but I like to make sure. Man.
Oh no. Obviously, I wear a hat. That's a peaked beanie. Kind
What the fuck's that got to do with
Because I wear a peaked beanie.
I ain't gonna get hit by a car because I wear a hat.
Because I wear a peaked beanie, obviously it does like kind of like tunnel my vision a bit. And obviously I've got my earphones in as well. I tend to overlook to make sure.
Yeah.
Because my sight, and my hearing's kind of stunted. I don't want to literally go up,
Yeah.
step into the road. I mean,
That's exactly what it part is for me, because I've always got headphones in one ear normally.
I've come close a few times to being killed, so I think I'd rather not.
Same, I think everyone has really. I can think of a few times almost getting run over.
Well, I've met people who've been in horrible accidents. It's really affected their lives, like be either paralysed or one guy I knew had to have one of his legs like kind of pinned back together. That's how bad it was broken.
Yeah.
And because of that, he's got one leg longer than the other.
Oh damn!
He has to wear like a heel insert
Yeah,
in one
yeah.
shoe because obviously it just didn't
You
the
know,
growth. And so
that's a bastard. Actually, that I never thought about it, but it makes perfect sense though.
yeah. I mean, apparently he could either just have the heel insert or go for a very painful surgery where they fucking break his leg and force it to heal and grow new.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh fuck that now. I'd rather just wear the heel insert if I'm honest.
So look at this. Well, 16 of Bermuda, riding my moped into town when I came to a bus stop at a red light. I came to a stop and then, as it's tradition, I scooted around the bus to be at the front of the traffic. No more than 10 seconds later, a second bus ploughed into the back of the first bus at 30 to 40 miles an hour. I would have been panked. Wow.
So my guess is they literally, like, if he decided to stay behind the bus thinking, wait, never mind, another bus would have literally just squashed him.
Mhm.
I mean, I've seen videos like
And
that.
medical event, lost consciousness, the other one. So proper, like, wouldn't have broke or anything, but braked.
Jesus.
Always could be good. We're swimming at an Australian beach, stupidly not between the flags. Got smacked by a road wave.
Oh, it's stuck in a
Stuck in a
riptide.
riptide.
He would have got dragged out to sea and drowned.
I woke up on a wet sand of the beach and had 5 jellyfish around me. The jellyfish saved him. Holy damn.
Australia.
The
Your
jellyfish
beauty.
again, smart. Like, bless those jellies. They go, oh look.
Someone's just like, yeah, bless them, man. They saved you. They carried you in their loving embrace of their tentacles.
We're on the same wavelength for me
Oh.
and Pseudo Matrix. I like your Pseudo Matrix. I like your style.
Oh, another great thing, if you ever want to see some fantastic insults, is r/roast me.
Okay.
And some people literally ask to be roasted. And
God,
people are fucking beautiful because they literally they drop some of these dirty ass fucking insults on some people. So if you ever want to fucking feel burned, come to Reddit, post a picture of yourself holding a piece of paper that says r/roast me, and you will literally regret it.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm more than okay. My tiny ego could not. I mean, my ego could not. That's tiny. I suppose it's the opposite actually.
That's
So
the thing. No, I don't know.
could not deal with
Go
that.
searching for these insults because these literal dudes, like, they've got nothing better to do than just to think of something. So, it's beautiful sometimes.
Oh, just got me. I don't see how that would
Ask
escape.
Reddit. Ask Reddit is a great subreddit for looking up these kind of questions because you get all sorts like lucky breaks, accidents, near-death experiences, creepiest things that have ever happened, stuff like that. You get some phenomenal stuff. So, Ask Reddit's a beauty.
Look, a guy asked her to go on the back of the snowmobile with them, and she was like, "Yeah, actually, I need a wee first." So somebody else got on instead, and 2 minutes later, they both got killed.
I've seen many stories like that, where like I think one of them was like the friend was going to drive him home, but he'd been drinking, so originally he was going to go in the front seat, but then another person did instead, so he sat in the back.
Yeah,
and they got T-boned in the passenger front side.
What T-bone mean?
When basically your car's going that way and then they hit you side.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Obviously killing the passenger in the front seat, and he goes, if I'd literally, fought for it, that would have been me.
Yeah.
Instead of fighting for the front seat, they decided, "Oh fuck it, you can have it," and then T-boned and that friend got killed.
I suppose how a lot of these revolve around cars as well.
Well, that's the thing. Nowadays, obviously, it's one of the big killers, really, isn't it, for car accidents?
Yeah. Let's have a look at this. This is in a gun range. I was at an indoor shooting range testing a potato cannon. Okay.
Don't ask.
I was leaning against the stall wall with my hand behind my head while my buddy took a shot with it. Suddenly, I felt a pinch or a burn sensation on my wrist. I took a look at my arm to see blood streaming from a half-inch deep hole on my wrist. Deep hole, all right.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. The idiot in the stall next to me wasn't sure if his handgun was empty, so he did the most logical thing. He pointed it at the stall wall and pulled the trigger. The bullet grazed my wrist about 3 inches from my head. That's the only time I've ever seen an RSO tackle someone. I don't know what an RSO is.
Oh, that's your regulated safety officer.
Oh, wow. Wow, that was lucky. He got Donald Trump.
Yeah, literally, like, there was I think I remember hearing like one incident at a gun range where someone was testing, they have these festivals where you can go and fire guns, you just buy bullets and fire guns.
Okay.
And I think with the AK-47, they were using that you could only use it in single fire, but the gun malfunctioned and went into full auto. So this kid who's obviously never shot a gun in his life,
Oh, God.
had the gun go straight to full auto, but he didn't panic and he kept it pointing down range. And obviously gun safety officer came straight over, going, "What the fuck are you doing? I told you single fire." And he's like, "I didn't, didn't change anything." And he took the gun.
I'm guessing you
off
mean not to the kid, to the other guy.
to the guy who's fired the weapon, because I was told that you can shooting single fire only. You can't go full auto. But then he looked at the gun, realised it had a mechanical failure, and congratulated him, saying, "Yeah, anyone else would have panicked and then bought the gun."
That's the problem, isn't it?
Put it back inside instead of panicking. Panicking, just literally kept the gun downrange and emptied the clip downrange. Because somebody would have panicked and turned around and go, "Help me!" and they sprayed and prayed everybody.
Yeah, it's a stupid thing, like it sounds like, but you're right. A lot of people would do that. You wouldn't think about it as much. Like you just like, "Oh fuck it!" And
whoa! Instead of like just holding it steady, going, "Okay, well this shouldn't have happened."
Probably the recoil would do it as well. Like if you're just, it kind of would just throw you in different directions, wouldn't it? I imagine.
Well, yeah. You shoot a proper gun. I mean, I've only ever shot a revolver and an air rifle.
I've shot a rifle thing. I don't know if it was an air rifle. I think I don't know. It had metal bullets that went in things. It was a
little metal
Scouts.
cap thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's an air rifle.
Yeah, Scouts. I did my gun thing, and I was good at it.
Yeah, I remember my neighbour had a snub-nosed revolver with blanks. I got to shoot one of those. That was cool.
I heard about somebody that got a gun with blanks in it. It was like, this is awesome. Shot himself in the head and killed him, obviously, because obviously
point blank range, like you can blow someone's face off with a blank. It's still
gave
got
himself
fucking gunpowder in it.
He gave himself like some severe skull fracture and something in his head. Like he didn't die straight away, but he wasn't good. Away then.
You hear about it all the time though, when people like decide to off themselves with a gun and with a real bullet, and then I think one story I remember hearing is like a guy put down plastic in his garage, intended to blow his own brains out, shot himself in the head, didn't die. As you could see the blood trail go from the garage into the house, into the bathroom, where evidently the guy must have stood there, looked in the mirror to see what he's done to himself, and then the bullet goes back into the garage and then shot himself a second time.
As if he just didn't shoot out there.
That's the thing. Obviously, after he survived the first shot, I was like, "Oh, shit!" And then decided to assess the damage. And
especially consciously surviving it as well.
Oh yeah. So he evidently assessed the damage and did realise that I've done it now. That's it's too late.
Yeah, already.
I've ruined my face now. I may as well just do it. So it's got to be a scary thing to be able to get to that point where it's like, I do not want this anymore.
Oh yeah. I mean, realistically, you've got a superpower by that point. You can do anything. You don't give a shit.
That's the thing. Take advantage of. Yeah, it's the thing I never see people do. Is like, if it gets to that point, why not go crazy? Do something you wouldn't normally do, like go jump out of a plane or something.
Rob a bank. That'd be fun.
Go hire a prosy or something, just get absolutely wasted.
Go. Yeah, let's go fucking walk down to them. Not me, but my father tells a story of driving along a bush road in Bougainville before the revolution. Okay, he was in the car with my mom, baby me, and my 5-year-old brother. There was a cardboard box on the side of the road blowing a bit in the window, like an empty shipping box type thing. Okay, and he was going to run over it to amuse my little brother. At the last moment, he pulled the radio, worried about being something. What? Worried about there being something inside it. Yeah. As he drove past, he looked back in the rearview mirror and saw 2 little kids crawl out of the box and look at him. Wow.
So my man thought, "Oh, there's a box in the road. Let's just run it over, just to throw a little shit and giggle." And at the end, he was like, "You know what? No." And then in the mirror, he just sees 2 kids crawl over. Could you imagine what that must have felt like?
Well, he felt fucking vindicated to shit.
Yeah.
I'd go and ask, like, where are your parents? Because I need to explain to them that
you see a lot
got killed.
It's like I saw the video of a truck driver stopping because a baby just walks into the middle of the road. And obviously, the truck driver stops his truck, thankfully. Like, he wasn't going very fast.
Yeah.
Gets out of the truck, picks this kid out of the road. And so I was looking around like, where the fuck is... where's your parents?
Like,
literally,
that's crazy.
I'd be shouting at those parents going, "Your kid almost fucking died today."
Yeah, well, they need to, like, put that fear into the kid, don't they?
Yeah, it's like, this is not safe. It's one of the things like...
We're playing a box in the road. Playing in the road full stop.
No, it's like, that box should not have left the fucking... It should have been in the backyard, man. That's where they should have been.
I mean, even in the front yard, even on the fucking pavement.
Yeah, no.
Better.
No farther than a metre away from the fucking house.
Just anywhere other than the road, really, to be honest. Literally, anywhere other than the road is a good place to play in a box. I can't think of anywhere that's worse. Airport's not even as bad either because the planes are smaller, so there's less chance the wheels. So it's not like a full car, and you'd probably be blown away first anyway. I don't think that'd be worse.
You should say you got on a fucking airfield in a box.
I don't know how you do it. I mean, these kids somehow came to the conclusion playing in a road was the best idea, so they might be able to do anything.
Still, they got lucky that day. That
Yeah.
dude's had a gut feeling like, you know what, I don't feel like, no, maybe not. Remember when I was learning to drive, a delivery drove over some cardboard boxes in the road. Oh god,
That, yeah,
a bag of nails, a brick, anything under there, it ain't worth it.
could be.
It's like in America, like there used to be like a massive trend of like whacking mailboxes,
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
and obviously you get those bastards who literally like, you know what, okay, fine, and then fill it with concrete, and then it kills the fucking person, like breaks the person's arm and collarbone when they go hit it with a baseball bat driving by.
Hello. Okay, no noise.
Oh,
Shall we
that
done?
bombshell.
Oh yeah, should we finish it there then?
May as well.
Okay.
Thank you, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, for listening to a controversial and interesting opinion.
I don't think we're too controversial today. Trump has won. Hallelujah. Men are still men. Women are still women. But I don't mind if you want to be
Abortion
something else.
should be a choice.
Abortion should be a choice. And
Because we shouldn't put rules on women's bodies when there's no
Yeah.
rules on men's, really.
other than COVID, but
Yeah, stop.
yeah, come in.
Oh.
All right, let's just end it. We'll go on talking after.
Peace out and
Bye-bye.
peace off.